Yo, what's up, guys? This is my unfair review of Splatoon 3. And why is it unfair? Well, it's because I played it for 2 hours. I did not play it for long enough to decide whether or not it was a good enough game, but I played it for 2 hours. And I think that's enough for me to make my decision. Now, the reason why it's 2 hours and that's it is because as someone who has a kid who only gets to play video games during nap time and also doesn't play much on the weekends because I spend most of the time with my family, I need to be able to pick up a game and be excited about it immediately. And I will say with Splatoon 3, it is the best version of a Splatoon game that I have played. I have only played Splatoon 2, and I played that game for a while with friends that I worked with, and I somewhat learned the intricacies of that game. I played the single-player stuff there somewhat, and I enjoyed the game somewhat. Right? Splatoon 3, as it stands, is, for me, very similar to Splatoon 2. Now, I played with people who said that Splatoon 3 is wildly more better and different than Splatoon 2, but for me, I just didn't feel it. I am not experienced with the Splatoon franchise at all. I am bad at playing Splatoon, and this is why. This is why I can honestly say, unfairly, that Splatoon 3 was boring for me. I know, that could be sacrilegious and most of you are going to click off right now, but let me explain why. Splatoon 3 for me was boring because it felt very arcadey. Someone mentioned that in our chat when we were live, and it also felt kind of like an extended mini game. Each round's 3 minutes long, which is fine, and I only played one game mode. I know there are other game modes. I know there are so many more things that you can do once you unlock the game fully and play through single player stuff and just unlock different things and learn the different upgrades and power-ups, and there's different grinding you can do to upgrade your items. But here's the deal. Even with the myriad of weapons that are there, I again only have so much time in the day. And I'm going to want to play games that I'm good enough at, or that feel like they're similar enough to other games to where I can actually play them good enough. In this game, I'm just bad at. And I don't think it's a bad game, and I don't think that it's its fault at all. I think it's just my personal opinion. And so I'm going to say unfairly that this game, Splatoon 3, is one that I kind of am regretting buying. And it's not bad. It's not a bad game, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it. I didn't like it. And that's my review of Splatoon 3. I hope